back with 10:15. So, something happened in the video game industry. Video game trailers. So, we saw the video game trailer for Spider-Man 2, where it's basically being, like, heavily implied that... I think it's implied that the first version of Venom that we're gonna see is Peter, and then Miles is gonna get it off of him, and then it's probably gonna jump to Harry. That's my guess. But that game's looking cool. And in other news, Mortal Kombat 1, we got to see the trailer for Omni-Man, and it is obviously voiced by Omni-Man's voice actor, and he sounds amazing. Honestly, my only problem with it, looking at the trailer, is that he looks kind of mid. Like, none of his attacks look all that fantastical. But if you've seen the show, it kind of makes sense. He isn't really fantastical in the sense of like his attacks. It's more like, I'm just so much stronger. I don't have to be special. I'm just better. So, Either way, we're gonna do Mishima since he's the only one we can do right now, since we can't go back to Mementos until we get Haru back. Ugh. Alright, Mishima, what you got to say, buddy?
Hey.
These are supposed to be the embodiment of justice. How did it come to this? No, there's no point sitting around complaining about it now. I'm sure you'll be able to turn the tide if you just keep changing the hearts of horrible criminals. Oh, I'll do whatever I can to help you guys out. So, you did the request I asked you to do. Thanks. For some reason, I can't forget what Amamiya-kun said to me. Or Akiyama-kun said to me. By the way, I want to talk to you about something. Are you free? Yep. I just want to
Let's go
to the park. Yeah, there's no reason for me to have Moon because it's going to max out here anyway.
You know, I've been thinking about what Akiyama-kun said to me.
That's how you
How
say
I've
it.
changed. For some reason, I couldn't bring myself to run away back when I saved him. So, I was thinking why that may have been.
Did you find your answer?
Honestly, I was pretty desperate at the time, so I don't remember much. But in the back of my head, I was thinking what you would do in that situation. I mean, you put yourself on the line to stop Kamoshida, and probably other villains too. So, I thought there had to be something I could do myself.
That was courageous, my man. It honestly was. You gotta respect him for that.
I was only acting out of fear, though. You know, I've always wanted to change. I wanted to go from a dull nobody everyone messes with to the famous world-renowned hero. But you helped me realize something important. Heroes aren't heroes because they're famous. It's because they fight for other people.
Exactly.
Looking back on it, what I really wanted to change was the weak me. The me on the volleyball team who let wrongdoing go unpunished, even though I knew it was unjust. The cowardly me who looked the other way when people I knew were in need of help. Tell me the truth. I only changed because you stole my heart, right?
I only stole your heart, my man. You did it yourself.
Huh? You mean I didn't have a change of heart? What? No, it really was you. You changed my heart. All this time, I've been looking up to the Phantom Thieves, pretending to be a collaborator. And now, I'm finally able to stop pretending. Truth be told, I had given up. I accepted that I was a zero, that my existence was meaningless. But I've learned. I may not be able to change the world, but I can change myself. Whether I sulk about my inability to do anything, or hold my head high and look to the future, my perception shapes the boundaries of my world. It all comes down to what's inside my heart. I might still mess up every so often, but as long as you're here, I'll be able to stand up again. So, I may not be the best person around, but you can feel free to rely on me at least sometimes. And no matter what the world says, I'll be rooting for you, just like you were for me.
How can you not like Mishima? You feel a strong bond with Mishima. He's a good guy, man.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath.
Everyone out here
Thy
disrespecting
bond shall
Mishima.
become the
I
wings
think
of
he's the boy.
rebellion and break the
I
yoke
think
of
he's...
thy heart.
Look, everyone can't be the main character.
Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the moon, granting thee infinite power.
Everyone can't be the main character. Sometimes you just need a character who's just like, yo, I can stand on my own 2 feet. Allows backup EXP to earn the backup members to earn the same EXP as current party members. Salvation Wish. Oh, whoops. Oh, I skipped past. I didn't mean to. No!
You know
I
what?
didn't mean to disrespect
I'm
you like that,
going to
Mishima.
find you an awesome request.
Oh, wait, no. Whoops.
But that's all I can really do for you right now. Working on that documentary, too. I even plan on making it into a book someday. I bet anyone who reads about the Phantom Thieves would find the hidden courage within themselves. Maybe that means I can use that book to change people's hearts.
I'm sure you will.
All right, I'm on it. Oh, but before that, I'm hungry. Come on, let's grab a bite to eat on the way home. Maybe a buffet? Wait, no, we should save that for after I get all my book royalties. You'd better be looking forward to it.
I like Mishima. I don't care what anyone says. I like him.
Hi.
Alright, more clothes. Thank you. Oh, got my score. Ouch. So, they were deceiving us? I guess Akechi was right after all. No, I still believe the Phantom Thieves. They're murderers, right? Hurry up and arrest them. How long are the police gonna let them run loose?
This sucks.
I wonder when Kumura-san will start coming back to school. I know the funeral soon. Must be tough organizing a funeral with Big Wig CEO. Kumura is usually quite quiet, or pretty quiet. Do you think she's okay? Hard to believe that such a dad and such a nice girl would be so evil. But they expect this from the Phantom Thieves. That was a full-blown public execution. Things are looking rough online. They're just calling us a bunch of murderers. All the celebrities who support us are being criticized now too. It's all gone up in flames. People have been posting about this stuff everywhere. I highly doubt that anyone who supported us did so honestly. There must have been many who simply went with the winning side. I get mixed feelings about this when you put it that way. It does make me think a lot of things. That aside, we need to deal with our situation first. Our state of affairs continues to worsen. We can't just sit back and watch this happen. So, we can't make a move when we don't have any leads. What are we supposed to do then? Right around when your exams end will be the perfect timing. For what? Don't worry about it. Anyway, just wait and see what happens. For the time being, let's discuss things after our exam ends. There's no way I can focus on exams like this. Can you ever? Yo, shots.
Hey, are you listening?
Oh no, I got this. You pay attention. Is that how you listen when someone's talking to you? I'm gonna dodge this shit. I got match proficiency. Nah, bitch. Get on my level.
Hey.
Oh. Hey. Debonair slick back hair, and I got my tuxedo out.
All right.
And we can continue with Koto's line now. Alright. People are saying terrible things about us, calling us murderers. Alright, who can we continue with? We can literally continue with Makoto. But there's also Shinya. Futaba and Takemi. Who's lower? I think. I think I'm gonna hang with Futaba because I get kindness for hanging out with her. So I do get kindness for hanging out with Futaba, right? I believe so. Alright. Nah, whatever. It's fine. Yo, Ren. Hey, are you free today? Yep. Only one thing left on the promise list. Being okay without you around. Before that, there's something I want to show you, Ren. Come to my room. This is one of the promise lists I made with my mom. See, everything on here is marked off as being done. That's kind of wrong. There was one promise I lied about doing, one promise I never actually finished, and that was to get along with Kana-chan. It was all back when I was in elementary school. How does her chair not roll around when she's in that position? I used to get bullied pretty hard for how weird I was. The other kids always accused me of cheating because I got perfect scores on my test. There was one time I turned in a test with nothing written down instead, but the school ended up yelling at my mom. My school life was horrible. During recess, I'd lock myself in the bathroom and cry. I didn't have a single friend. I was always alone. Then a girl named Kana transferred to my school. She was absent a lot at first. Then when she was there, the other kids bullied her like they did me. But one day she said something to me, "Good morning." She started saying it every day from then on. That must have been a shock. Totally. I mean, literally no one wanted to talk to you back then. To be honest, I completely ignored her the first few times. I thought bullies had to put her up to it. But without fail, she'd come up to me and say good morning. Then eventually I decided to say it back. I feel like my heart was going to shatter into a million pieces. But apparently, she was saying it to me the whole time because she thought we could be friends. She was the first person who didn't mind how weird I was. I was so happy. You know, I feel like... So, I think you kind of really see like the showcase of this, of like, when this game was made. Because, like, a character like Futaba, no, there's people like that who act like that in schools now. Like, I think we can all remember back, at least for the 20 and 30-year-olds, can remember back our own times in high school and think of like the character and think of like that weird people or that weird group that we saw. Like, you'd have friends. Sure, you'd probably have bullies, but you'd also have friends. Get along with Kana-chan, but I couldn't do it. One particular windy morning, Kana-chan dropped her diary and the pages flew everywhere. I didn't mean to look, but I ended up seeing everything she had written down. And once I see something, I can't forget it. It was all so horrible. She wrote down about how her parents hit her, how they made her take pictures in weird clothes. Kana-chan's diary was full of stories like that. And when I asked her about it, she got really defensive. I felt terrible, but she kept yelling at me for reading it. You didn't know any better. Yeah, but I couldn't really tell her that. I just froze up. And then I ran. I ran and ran. I wanted to stop yelling. I wanted to go back to how things were before. Kana-chan ended up moving away pretty soon after that. I haven't talked to her since. So I lied to my mom. Even after Kana-chan left, I would tell her we were best friends. Every month she'd write that promise on my list, and every month I'd lie about it. I wish I could apologize to Kana-chan somehow. I really want to say I'm sorry. Sorry for not helping her, though she was going through even worse stuff than I was. Sorry for reading her diary. Sorry for running away. I hate being such a coward, but I think I might actually be able to face my fears now that I'm a promise-settling phantom thief. Get along with Kana-chan. I'm gonna do it for real this time. I didn't need to tell you all that. Nah, man. Let it all out. Not even Sojiro knows that. This is so embarrassing. You gotta help me now. Got it? Understood. It's another part of our deal. Moral support may now charge or recover SP.
All right.
I'm gonna get on that right now. Time to look up Kana-chan's deeds. Oh, sorry, I wasn't too hospitable today. That'll have to wait for next time.
Okay.
And now, make like a cheat and dash out of my room. No, I'm not gonna run into a wall. That's not happening. Hello, it's me. Something's not right, Ren. When I tried looking at Kana-chan's contact info, my fingers start trembling. I know I promised myself that I'd do this, but when I remember how angry Kana-chan got, I got so scared. Are you running away again? What am I doing? Freaking out at the most important moment? If I can't do this, then what was my training for? I don't want to run away anymore. I won't give up on Kana-chan. Thanks, Ren. Talking to you about this helped me calm down. I'm gonna do a little more research about Kana-chan. Oh, and please don't tell anyone about what we discussed today. Not to Sojiro, okay? Bye! We have now made a blood oath. We can no longer tell anyone. Vanities of murderers. I guess all that praise they got before doesn't amount to much now. That's not true. Alright, what are my options for today? On Iowa. Can't do a catchy yet. We can do a Fumi. Sorry, On. I can raise you up by doing this. So we're going to go talk over here, talk to Iowa. Get a fortune reading.
What shall we do?
The Affinity reading. Iowa.
Here we go.
And bang. Your feelings should have reached the other person. I bet you can deepen your friendship even further now. Let me check, actually.
What do you
Can
think?
I can. Alright. So now we head to here. We're gonna need to head back, set up the laundromat, wash more clothes, and then we're gonna go park up next to Hifumi.
Okay. Hi.
Thank you. I have a star still. Everyone's at least 5, and the only one that's not at 5 is the one I don't have access to. That's the Empress. Hanged star. Wait, can I even do star? Or give me a sec. I need to check something. I think star hits a breakpoint right here. It does. I need to have max knowledge. All right, which means we are gonna actually go hang out with the Iowa. Wrong place, whatever. Nope. I have it hanged, right? Yep. Alright, so we're just a stopping point. When we return, we're gonna go hang out with Iowa. And hopefully raise up our guts soon enough, our guts and our knowledge up enough to actually do the next part for, I think he's guts, and knowledge is Hifumi, and kindness is Sojiro. So yeah, I just need to get guts, kindness, and knowledge up higher. Alright, so with that, I want everyone out there to have a good morning, evening, day, or night, wherever you're at. But for right now, I am out. Later.